Director Bo Burnham brings Elsie Fisher as Kayla in the new movie 8th Grade. We're rolling film right now. Hey guys, what's up? It's Russell here at Howell's Hollywood Reviews. If you guys haven't already, click that subscribe button, that bell notification icon in the corner of the screen. You guys will get notified anytime I drop a new movie review, trailer review, anything new and exciting. You guys will get notified, so go ahead and do that. Also, stick around to like and comment after the video. Today I'm going to be reviewing 8th Grade. 8th Grade is rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 33 minutes. It stars Elsie Fisher, Josh Hamilton, Emily Robinson, and Jake Ryan, and is directed by Bo Burnham. Right out of the gate, this movie is such a great time and such a powerful film. Really one of my top favorites here in the 2018 movie season. I have it up in the top 10 already. This movie is really, really great. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it here. We meet Elsie Fisher's character. She plays a girl by the name of Kayla, and she pretty much is in her last week of 8th grade, so she's transitioning from middle school to high school. She has her own YouTube channel where she posts videos pretty much about self-confidence and self-image, and pretty much she talks all this stuff, but really doesn't actually do it herself. So she, they have like superlatives that the class has like all won, like best eyes, best, student and all that other stuff. Well, Kayla wins most quiet as a superlative. We see that she lives with her father. Her mother, we find out, has left her father a while ago, and her dad's raising her as a single father. So after school one day, Kayla's walking, and a parent yells to Kayla from a vehicle, and it was somebody that apparently Kayla's dad had helped out in a meeting or something like that, and she pretty much wanted to have Kayla let her know that they were thankful that Kayla's father was able to do whatever he did for them. Well, Kayla ends up getting invited by the mother to her daughter Kennedy's birthday party, and it's going to be a pool party. So obviously she's in 8th grade. She's a little self-conscious about the image that she's like scared of how she looks, because all the other girls are skinny and attractive, and she is not the typical type of 8th grader. She's not skinny, but she is lacking self-confidence and other things that we see throughout the film that she works on. So she ends up attending the birthday party, and she meets a quirky kid by the name of Gabe, who we later see down the road. But pretty much she ends up kind of busting out of her shell a little bit, which was kind of fun to see. And I thought Elsie Fisher in this film was just such a tremendous role for the girl, and she really, really embraces it. And really, we're like strapped in the driver's side, and we have a first-person view of what it's like to be in 8th grade again. And it's funny because some of the things that go on throughout the film were things that we did in 8th grade. I remember there was things where you have kids smelling the scented markers, you have kids putting the markers on top of each other, trying to see how high the markers could go, and just different tropes like that. You see them learning about like puberty and stuff like that, and kids chuckling and not understanding what's going on in the video. Just stuff that I remember when we were in middle school that we did too, and it kind of just really took me back to 8th grade again. So, pick up where we left off. Her dad pretty much has a talk with her at the dinner table, saying, she's an amazing person, and she is a very talented person. She has her YouTube channel. She has so much going for her, and he says that she really just needs to put herself out there to make herself, available to be out there, to not be scared to be who she wants to be. So the class goes on a high school visit, pretty much to where they're going to see, they're going to shadow in the day of with a high school student, just to basically kind of get themselves ready to what they're going to expect next year when they go to the high school by themselves. Well, she's paired up with a girl named Olivia, and they're walking around, and then she kind of strikes up a friendship with Kayla, and Kayla ends up calling Liv, and much to the surprise of Kayla, Liv says, "Hey, why don't you come out and hang out with us at the mall?" And you start seeing her celebrate, which was so funny. And because, before then, she'd pretty much been a loner. She's kind of by herself, doesn't have any friends. And you can see she's writing down a list of things about, like, she wants to, have a best friend. She wants to do this. And there's a lot of things that she wants to work on. But overall, this film, it was absolutely a tremendous film. I really, really liked Elsie James in this film. Or Elsie Fisher, sorry. I really enjoyed her performance in this film because she just embodies the role of an 8th grader, and it just really takes you back to 8th grade in general. Like I said, I gave this movie 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a tremendous film, and it really puts you in the driver's seat the whole entire time. We are on the ride with Kayla the whole entire way, throughout the whole entire film. We're doing this. We're experiencing all the things that we did in 8th grade. We're experiencing them all over again through a fresh set of eyes, and we see the growth of her. Even in the last week before she graduates and goes to 9th grade and goes off to high school, we see that she grows so much in that 1 week. It's an amazing transformation that she does. We see also in the film, when she was in 6th grade, she had a time capsule that they end up opening at the end of 8th grade, and she sees the different things that she put in there. And then at the end of the film, I think at the back end of the film, she puts things in a time capsule again so she can open it up later on. But overall, this was a pleasant film. Honestly, if you guys like those feel-good films, like Edge of 17 reminds me a little bit of Lady Bird, other feel-good family films like that, just a coming-of-age story, this one is absolutely for you. This is one of my favorites of 2018. If you guys haven't seen it, absolutely check it out. Like I said, I really, really think that the Elsie Fisher girl really is going to be an up-and-coming actress. It was really nice to see her. And then even her father had, there's a speech that I believe Josh Hamilton is the one that plays her father. At the back end of the film, they have such a great speech where Mark, her father, is just kind of talking to her and just has a great heart-to-heart, a great feel-good moment of the film. So if you guys haven't seen this film, you absolutely have to go check it out for sure. More importantly, I want to know, have you guys seen 8th grade? If you guys have, did you guys enjoy the film or not? Go ahead and sound off there in the comments. Did the movie pretty much portray what it's like to actually be in 8th grade? Go ahead and sound off there in the comments. Me, I thought it did. I really thought that it really, it made you relive some of these moments from 8th grade or just in middle school in general. But it was a feel-good film. So, overall, I want to know if you guys have seen the film. Sound off there in the comments. Did you guys like it or not? I want to know. Join me next time at House Hollywood Reviews when I got another movie coming your way. Not quite sure what I'm going to see yet, so just hang tight. And until then, we'll see you guys in Hollywood.